If you're a personal trainer, how can you use Instagram to build a business? How can you use the platform to build your influence, build your brand, and ultimately grow your business? In today's video, I'm sharing a short clip from an interview I did with Michael Ulloa, who has built a brilliant personal training brand purely on Instagram. And I know the things he says in this video will be of use to you. Let's get into it. You mentioned at the start, Instagram is your big channel, your biggest platform, and it drives most business. So it'd be good to know more about your thoughts about Instagram, how it's evolved for you and your personal brand over the years. You started at a time when Reels didn't exist, for example. Now they do, and it's a big thing. Like, it'd be good to know about your story of Instagram and how you've evolved your content over the years.
Yeah, it's I actually and really a lot of it is luck and timing as well, which anyone who works in social media will appreciate that sometimes it is just the right place, the right time. And as soon as Reels came around, God, how many years ago was that now? Maybe like 4 years
Yeah,
ago.
something like that.
Yeah, like I just went hard on them straight away. And at the start, the reach of them was insane, and it really did jump up my following quite a lot. And yeah, I think I was really lucky once again that it kind of reflected well on how I like to get my information across. I don't take myself too seriously. I'm always very evidence-based and a professional person, but I'm always happy to kind of take the mickey out of myself and the fitness industry in an effort to kind of make things feel a bit friendlier. And yeah, over time it's bizarre, isn't it? I do miss sometimes the longer form content, if I'm completely honest. And I'm now, which you and I, Sean, have actually spoken about recently. I'm looking to kind of branch out to other avenues for getting my information across, and hopefully that involves a little bit more of kind of longer form blog writing, other social media platforms too. But yeah, I think it truly is just a lucky thing that now the platform suits the way that I like to create content, and that just seems to be hitting the mark quite well.
Well, yeah, I mean, the luck thing is interesting because you can be lucky once, but you can't be lucky like over a number of years, right? You've
That's true. That's fair.
you
Yeah.
know you've done it for a long time, and I think what you've done really well is adapt over the years to the content, and you're just a really great storyteller now. And I think one of the things it works so well about you, and I talk about this a lot for content creation and marketing in general, is the fact that you don't really sell anything. Like you don't really say buy my thing now. Like, you just create content and then people come, right? But that's worked.
Yeah, it has, and it's very it feels really bizarre because in my head I toy with this quite regularly. I'm like, oh, it doesn't feel like a very secure way to run a business, but it's just always worked for me. Like I will very rarely ever say I'm taking on personal training clients because I have a nice steady stream of people that reach out wanting to work with me, which is great, and that just shows the power of Instagram or whatever social media platform you're using. I find that when I start asking for work and it feels a bit more corporate, that's when things start to tail off and people aren't as interested. And I've truly found that the best way to maintain clients coming in and growing my business and following is simply just put out good content consistently. I mentioned that coaches reach out to me a lot, kind of asking like, what's the secret? What should I post about? And there really is no secret at all. I've just committed long term for many, many years now of just churning out what I think is pretty good quality content that helps people so that eventually when they need a bit more support, they'll say, oh, that Michael, he's given me some free advice for years now and it's been helpful. So I'm going to reach out to him and he's going to be my personal trainer. And that's the most flattering thing. Most of the people that I work with now have followed me for 1, 2, 3+ years. They've kind of bought into my approach and like it. So as soon as we chat, we just kick things off. And it's playing the long game, which is difficult, especially when you first start a business because you have bills to pay, right?
Yeah.
But it's truly the most effective way, and it feels the most authentic as well. I'm not having to hard sell or lie or kind of amplify how good I am. I'm simply just telling people this is how I think it should be. If you want support, I'm here to help you out, and it's worked.